guys, so today's hair is from Mscoco. I love the packaging because it is made out of silk, and silk is just bomb for the hair. So I'm definitely going to be storing my wig back in here once I am done creating her. So today's hair I have is the Brazilian ombre 1B slash red straight hair bundles. So I have 3 bundles of 22 inches, and I have a closure, a lace closure, and the inch 20. So I was super excited because I love companies who provide, colored hair. You know how much time that saves? No bleaching, no none of that. So I was super excited. I love the pigmentation. The color is so very vibrant. It's so pretty, and I love the ombre. There is not a harsh line when it comes to ombre. As you can see, it just fades right into the next. This is the closure. The knots are not bleached, but it does look like the lace is transparent or slightly tinted, and the lace is pre-plucked, so you definitely can tell that. So the first step in creating a closure that mimics a frontal is that you want to get rid of the knots. You don't want the knots to show at all because it's going to look fake. So I took some Wella bleach along with 40 developer. I use 40 developer because it processes quicker. You can use 10, 20, or 30. It just takes a little while longer. The consistency you do want with your bleach, you want it thick. You don't want it falling, or you don't want a pancake batter. Not with this, because it's going to seep through your lace and get on the strands of hair, and when you go to pull it back, you're going to have blonde strands on the roots, and then you're gonna have black hair, so you're gonna mess it up. So you don't want the mixture falling off the brush. You want it so stiff that it's just sitting there. So the best way to apply it on a closure is to use a knife, and I feel like when you use the knife, it sits on top of the lace and doesn't seep down onto the hairs of the closure. I noticed that when I use a brush, it just goes all the way onto my lace, and I have blonde roots, and nobody has time for blonde roots. So the knife way is so easy, and it's quick, and it's definitely going to save your hair. So I sit this in some aluminum foil for about 10 to 15 minutes while I'm checking on it, and then we rinse her out. I just wanted to put this clip in here because I was super shocked that this hair did not bleed. I could not find it. I was waiting for it to bleed and just be running all over the place, but sis, as you guys saw, it wasn't bleed at all, and I was super happy. So this company is already past the A+ in my book. Okay, so the second tip to getting your hair to look, getting your closure to mimic a frontal, is the stretch. You want to have a company that provides a stretchy material when it comes to the lace, because that will cover from the end of your eyebrow to the other end of your eyebrow, which will make it look natural, and you guys will see what I'm talking about in a few. So this company definitely has a stretchy lace closure, so it definitely works perfectly. And I did create a wig. I did the sew-in method because I don't know, I just didn't feel like gluing it. But the sew-in method, y'all, that takes a long time for me. I gotta perfect my timing when it comes to that. So right now I'm gonna go ahead and create the baby hairs. I feel like baby hairs plays a huge part in this because it definitely is gonna mimic a frontal, but you guys will see what I'm talking about when I get to the next part. So just section off a piece of hair and start off with more than less, because you may mess up, and if you mess up, you have more room to work with. So I'm just taking some hair foam wrap lotion, and I'm gonna go ahead and pluck the hairline some more. Like I said, this closure was definitely one of the best closures I've had in a long time when it came down to the construction of it, because definitely it was pre-plucked and it wasn't thick and bulky. Now I'm going for like a laid, pressed, fresh relaxer type of look. So I just went in with my Revlon tweezers, and I went in, and you want to use pointy tweezers. I didn't say that. When you use dull tweezers, it doesn't really pluck the hair from the root. It actually just plucks the strand of hair and still leaves the knot. So get some pointy tweezers and just go ahead and pluck. So yeah, we're gonna go ahead and place her on her head now. I think this is the third step. Now the third step is to go ahead and layer down. Well, first we got to call off the lace, but I'm using scissors, so I'm just making jagged edges. And as you guys can see how the closure is blending in very well with my skin, that's amazing. Okay, so you see me stretching it out to see how far I want it to go. This closure definitely has a lot of stretch to it, which I love. And yeah, so we're just using the Got To Be Glue hairspray. We're going to dry that on a cool setting for about 5-10 seconds. We're going to place her down and stretch her as far as she can go. Hold both sides down and use the dryer once more. Now we're going to cut off those excess pieces on the side. For some reason, all constructions with the closure, there's just this lighter section on the edges of them that we have to cover up because, sis, we don't want to be going out into the public letting people know she had this sis got a closure, you know. So this is where the baby hairs come in play. Okay, so you're gonna go ahead and cut your baby hairs in an angle, and you can go ahead and create your swoops. Now you want to make sure your swoops are covering those edges of the closure, so that blunt line in there will be showing. Okay, now also, if you created your baby hairs and you feel like it's still showing, you can take some black eyeshadow or brown eyeshadow and you can just cover the edge piece up. I'm gonna have to put an arrow in here so you guys can see what I'm talking about. You can cover the edge piece up just with that eyeshadow, and it definitely just blocks it out. It mimics more hair, so you won't see it at all. So I'm gonna let you guys watch this part so you guys can see what I'm talking about. Alright, so now that everything is covered, we're going to set her aside with the scarf. I'm going to leave that scarf on about 15-20 minutes, and we're going to take her back off, and you guys can see how laid she is. Y'all see that? So we're going to go in and define her some more. I'm taking this hot comb, don't know where I got it from. And I plugged it into the wall. It only has 2 settings, high and low, and I turned it up on the highest setting. And we're just gonna go in and make sure the roots are very straight before I flat iron. When you make sure your roots are straighter, then go in at the flat ironing it, and makes your hair bone straight, like fresh relaxer type straight. Okay, I use the heat protecting spray along with my argan oil, and those two together, I'm just telling you, you just look like you came out of a salon. Okay, so now I'm gonna go ahead and put some more Got To Be Glue hairspray and just take a small brush and flatten her out. This is gonna make her look more laid and just overall nice, and you know, just situated. I'm gonna go in as well and define the part. I need to go back in and pre-puck it. I don't show that on camera, but I pre-puck it because it's a little closed in on the top part. But yeah, on top of that, I'm just using some foam wrap lotion to secure them flyaways. I don't like flyaways, so I need the extra security. And I'm adding more hairspray as well. Now when I'm using the comb this time, it has been off for 30 minutes, so it's not hot at all. I just go in to create like the line effect of the comb so I can lay it down with my scarf, and it gives it that laid fresh look. So when we take her off, this is what she looks like. She look bomb, she looks snap. But I hope you guys enjoyed this video. Let me know your guys' thoughts, and until next time, give this video a like, and I'll see you guys in my next video. Bye guys.